Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Uh, what's up? What is going on?
1 minute.
Hmm.
Yeah, now I can hear.
How is your prep going?
Good.
Right now, boards and all you're preparing, no?
Good. No, not right now.
How? What is the plan? Computers and all, you'll have to prepare that, right?
Yeah, I have to prepare that. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna get help from my dad. And before
Hmm.
the board exam, there is gonna be a few days. In
Hmm.
that, I can sit and study for that.
Physics, chemistry, maths, NCRT and all, you look, no, everything.
I've already read it once during like my mains exam, so I'll do like it
Hmm.
again just before the exam. So right now, my mom said there's no need to do it.
Okay. Uh, Make sure that you know how to write answers and all, okay? Because
Yeah.
I was in a similar situation. I ended up getting 76 in maths too. My in my board exam, like I was also preparing like this only, like 1 month before, one a few days before I was preparing and all. And I attempted questions worth 96 marks. I was sure that I had gotten 96 marks at the end of the exam because it was very easy, and 1.5 hour you will be able to finish, and then you can do it again and check everything. And then at the end the marks came out to be 76. So
It can be very unexpected.
I mean, because probably because the steps and all or something. I don't know. Like you need to go through some mock answers and all, or if you have access to some. I mean, your mom is a teacher, so she will know. I mean, how to write answers and all. So, like, you need to be prepared in that sense for boards. Not about the subject matter that you will know, but just about writing the answers and all. Okay. So
Mhm.
make sure that you're careful about that. Like you don't want to get less than 90%. Less than 90% becomes a little annoying, like later at some stage. Not very important, but you want to somehow cross 90. Okay. So that you keep in mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, it will be easy only, but make sure that you're focused on that. When is it? May boards?
Mine, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly. It's next month only sometime, I think.
CBSE, dude, you need to know the dates at least.
I know, but I didn't. Like my mom dad checked. I didn't
Uh,
check, so I'm not sure.
so right now, what are you doing? Just advanced.
Yeah.
So how are you preparing? What are they doing in Allen, first of all? How are they doing there?
We had only one class till now,
Hmm.
in which the physics teacher has given us like based on your mains percentile,
Hmm.
three different ways of studying basically. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm following right now, and
Wait. So 99.5 percentile, what is the way to study?
no, so it's like from 99 to 95 you've gotten.
Uh,
Then in the homework is you have to do all the unit exercises.
uh, uh. Okay.
Sorry, 99 to 99.5. Sorry. 99 to 99.5 is you have to do unit exercises.
Okay.
Below 99 is don't do advanced, just do mains again.
Below 99, just do main seconds.
Yeah, because then, like, he
Do you
said
have
only
no chance of advanced?
what?
Basically, he's saying that you have no chance of advanced.
No, he said that after this exam, like the third one, if you
Uh,
get above 99.5, then fine.
uh,
But
and okay, so
and
for you, it is just do unit exercises.
no, and then above 99.5 you've gotten, then you do unit exercises. exercise, you have to do something called guided revisions that we get from Alan.
Uh,
And that's kind of hard. And we have to do IRDO. So these three things you have to do.
guided revision booklets you get,
Yeah, we get that.
plus Irodo, plus unit exercise.
Yeah. So whoever has even gotten between 99 and 99.5, he said that you do advanced and then
Uh,
give the exam once again.
uh,
If you've just really close to like going above 99.5, then even if you do like advanced preparation, it'll be sufficient for you to get better marks next time.
this is physics, and what about other subjects?
Other subjects, they didn't say anything. They just said that you decide. But if you choose to do advanced,
Uh,
then study what we're teaching you types.
okay, so they didn't give any plan on all.
No.
And maths and all, what are they focusing on right now? What are they asking you to do?
So maths is actually really random, and that it even happened when we were doing like the mains thing. He would
Uh,
just give like one day before one assignment, he'd be like, "We'll discuss this." It's actually really random.
okay, okay. And chemistry? Your chemistry was looking like it was weak, but eventually it ended up not so weak. But yeah,
Yeah.
chemistry, what happened?
In chemistry, what we're doing right now is that Sir said we will start like we're doing the revision right now. Revision
Hmm.
like some extra points for advanced. So we're
Hmm.
starting organic right now. We're just started organic.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Organic you were studying. Just hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So chemistry you are studying organic, and what about physical inorganic and all? What, like where are you studying it from? Notes.
So organic right now in Alan, so he's doing something.
Huh.
Like at home, I'm doing organic on my own. I'm reading some mechanisms because in
Hmm.
advanced, like that's the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
read it from some proper book. Read it from either McMurray or some other good book.
yeah,
And for organic, what you should do is go, like, first of all, for everything you should have last 10 years of advanced paper should be printed in your house. Last 10 years of advanced papers, just take printouts. Okay, keep it with you.
yeah.
Last 10 years of advanced paper, you should look through the chemistry section. Look through the chemistry section, see at least last 4 5 years of chemistry section. If you see, then you will get a good sense of exactly what they are asking, right?
Yeah.
Like, make sure that you look at it very carefully, and you will realize that organic questions will be mostly conceptual. It will not be about like memorize this reaction and all.
Yeah.
So it will be about theory, whether you know or not. So your best sources for you for revision will be McMurray, Fay, and Peter Sykes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
McMurray, Fay, and Peter Sykes will be best for you, because at least if the mechanisms and all are clear, all the major functional groups, all the mechanisms are clear, then most of the questions you will be able to attempt. Don't get psyched by whatever Allen booklets are having. They might have too much extra stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Those kinds of things will not come in the exam, and if they come, it will be very limited. Like 1 or 2 questions might come, but you can skip those. What you need to ensure is that majority of the stuff you are able to get, because it is conceptual.
Yeah.
And for your mom was asking for inorganic, JD Lee and NCRT. That's it, nothing else.
NCRT though I'm doing one day, but
uh,
like isn't that like it's too much?
JD Lee, not everything. You do the P block chapters, do the coordination compounds, P block chapters, coordination compounds,
Like
chemical
important ones.
bonding. Yeah. Chemical bonding, there are 4 5 chapters in JD Lee. So
Okay.
do chemical bonding really well from JD Lee.
So
Do
just
P,
reading.
just reading, underlining, seeing that, wait, did I know this before? Like reading with a little conscious effort.
Yeah.
I mean, just not casual reading, right? Underlining, reading with a conscious effort, knowing ki at least whatever is in JDD you need to know. And most important thing here is not the facts, but the trends and the reasoning.
Yeah.
Trends and reasoning behind what is the trend, right?
Yeah.
So you will not get that so much from your, I mean, you'll get it in a one liner or 2 word explanation in coaching books, but you will get a proper explanation in JEE,
one. Okay.
right? So again, here also, if you look at past questions, you will find that there are direct questions from JEE. I have seen it in my time, and it is still true. So direct questions are there. You need to just go through the major chapters: coordination, compounds, P block, S block is fine. Don't worry about that.
That's easy only.
So just these chemical bonding for sure. Like there are 3-4 chapters which are separate in JEE chemical bonding. There will be one chapter on metallic bonds, one chapter on ionic bonds, one chapter on covalent bonds, like that. So that part, if you can go through the atomic structure chapter. Atomic structure is slightly tough because it is an advanced book, but just go through it as much as you can, because again, questions can come. There will be the Schrodinger equation and all that.
That question is only hard. That
Yeah.
whole the differential thing.
Yeah. So that type of things could come. But the point here is to worry about not facts, worry about general patterns, general reasoning. Similarly, in organic also, worry about not facts, but mechanisms, general reasoning, with acidity, basicity, which one will be better, electrophile, nucleophile, which reaction will happen, which will not happen. Theory, okay?
Yeah.
So make sure that you are focused on that. Physical chemistry, you can do whatever you want. You can just do unit exercises and all is also fine. Physical chemistry, just practice. Like, it's not going to be a big deal. Not very complicated questions come. Revise your weak chapters like ionic equilibrium and all.
Yeah.
Like, make sure that you don't miss out on some easy question in some chapter that you have ignored. Like, because I have seen the last few years of chemistry papers, it's very balanced, like 33, 33, 33 types. So very balanced between the 3 parts, and definitely they will cover all the chapters. So there will be questions from every chapter. So it might be that a question in electrochemistry is really
Very
easy.
easy, but then since you're not studied it,
Yeah.
you don't get even that.
So don't fall into that trap. Study it so that at least easy questions you can solve.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to get a degree in electrochemistry. You need to know whatever is there really well. Like basic, I mean, do at least the basic level questions you should be able to do, right?
Yeah.
So then in the exam you will be able to pick and choose whichever one theoretically you are ready. Like if there is a normal question from any chapter, even if you don't like the chapter, you should still be able to do it. So that is important. So coverage of the syllabus is important, and in inorganic and organic, it is important to focus on the trends and the ideas rather than the facts so much. Facts and all is important for mains, but now mains is done, so don't worry about that. Okay. What we'll do for maths is the problem booklet that I have shared with you, that has a collection of AITS and Vibrant tests and whatnot. That is a collection of test papers only. So we will attempt that, because most of it will be quite tough and possibly now similar to the level of JEE advanced. Again, here what we will be focused on is how to identify the right questions, and be very targeted in our attempts. Be targeted, and making sure that
ideal attempt for the paper.
Making sure that once we have identified that this question I can do, then I will do it no matter what, right? Like it's about that sort of ruthlessness in this exam, because it's not like there will be more than 10-11 questions that you will be able to do out of 18, like in advanced. It is unlikely that you will find many easy questions. So 10-11 is the maximum that you should hope to attempt also. If it is easy, then maybe more, but mostly it will not be easy. So whatever 8-9 is also fine, because 50% is fine. Okay, so in maths especially 50% is definitely fine. So 8-9 questions also, the ones you pick, you must solve. You cannot be like, I picked it, I spent 10 minutes, I couldn't solve. So that is what you have to avoid: picking a question, spending time and not solving. That is what you have to avoid. So this 8-9 question selection and making sure that somehow I'll get the answer, that attitude has to be there. So these selections of questions that are there in that booklet that I shared will be quite tough, but we will make sure that we are understanding what is easy for us, what is hard. So according to me, you should always attempt the numerical subjectives one, numerical subjectives. You should always attempt paragraph ones, because paragraph ones tend to not be so hard once you get one idea, and it will solve 2 3 for you, right? Numericals are ones, paragraph ones, then
The match the
maybe
following.
match the following. If there is, then that is the best, right? Match the following is and the same level. It's probably easier than this also, because match the following you will get some patterns.
8 marks होता है ना?
That is also very important, but it may or may not be there in the exam, but this will definitely be there. And then single correct,
Single choice.
and finally multi correct. So this should be the general way in which you order your attempts. So we will see here also so there is 2 booklets that I have shared. One is a set of papers, and one is a booklet with problems, right? So set of papers you should attempt in a timed setting every week, 2 papers, maybe 2 papers per week or something like that. You decide whatever is convenient. 1 hour you can attempt, and you can take 1 hour 10 minutes or so for maths. So because that is the realistic amount of time you'll get in the exam. So around 1 hour 10 minutes you can take. And again, the idea here is to maximize your score, in the sense that no matter how difficult the paper is, I will still be able to get 6 questions right. Somehow I'll manage to find 6 7 8 right, which will be a qualifying mark. Even if the paper is very difficult, if I get 6 7 right or 8 right, then I'm done. That is enough for qualifying. Okay, because I will do better in chemistry and physics. So I have that faith that the other subjects will be better, but so however the paper is, I'll solve 6, I'll solve 7 somehow. So that is the idea. And the other problem sheet we'll go through again in a selected fashion. There are some 1500 questions, so we'll not be able to do everything, but we'll do as much as we can, and we will try to basically see that even if it looks difficult, we can solve it. You have to have that confidence in yourself that even if it looks difficult, there must be some trick, there must be something I've seen in my 2 years of work, right, that I will be able to solve it. So that focus has to be there. Also, by the way, congratulations on JEE mains. That was great. So I thought this Devyansh or whoever was a genius or something. He would never be able to get more than him, right? How did it happen?
I don't know. It just happened.
Oh,
Even
it just
actually, we were so
happened.
surprised.
I mean, it's not surprising if you plan your stuff properly. If you have a plan, then you can beat someone who might be smarter but doesn't have a plan. You understand?
Yeah.
He might have been focused on maths. He got 100 percentile maths, right?
Yeah.
He must have spent too much time in maths, didn't do enough physics, chemistry properly. That's it. That's why you got a higher percentile, right? So again, for advanced, it is very important to respect the exam in the sense that there are 3 subjects, right? And all 3 subjects fetch you equal amount of marks. So it's all right to score high marks in chemistry and beat Devansh, right?
Yeah.
So make sure that your chemistry, you're putting a lot of effort on chemistry, physics, or anyway we will also be looking at, but maths, our target is getting that 8 9 correct, right? And if it is an easy paper, obviously then it's good, but then everybody will find it easy. So like have that confidence in yourself, like it will happen if you plan yourself properly, plan the preparation properly, and there's plenty of time right now. Exam is in July, so you can do it, and definitely it is achievable. Okay, we'll start looking at the document here, the problem file. So I will select some problems that we'll look at right now. So first question I want to discuss is question number 19. You have that document open?
Yeah, I'm just opening it. 1 minute.
Question 19. coordinate geometry question. So this is one of those subjectives with integer answers. So this is something that you should be on the lookout for, that integer answer subjectives are your bread and butter. You need to solve those if possible. Like if it is very difficult, ignore, but generally try to solve those. Set of K for which two distinct chords of this passing through this are bisected by the line x plus y is equal to k, plus y is equal to k, is set of values of k is a to b. We have to find a plus b. So try it out.
Chords are bisected.
Uh, chords are being bisected.
So like we have to know where they're intersecting with the ellipse.
So
Solve it.
set of k for two distinct chords of the bisected by the line this. So there are two distinct chords, they are being bisected by this line, right? So okay, so what does this remind you? Chords are being bisected, right?
Hmm.
So when a chord is being bisected at a certain point, you can write the equation of the chord, no?
Oh yeah. The t is equal to 0 with respect to the midpoint.
No, t is equal to 0 is not with respect to midpoint. T is equal to S1. Is
Oh
chord
yeah, sorry.
bisected at a particular point. At a point. So some point on this line, right?
Okay.
Some point is the line is the point with respect to which you can write t is equal to S1, right?
We'll put some variable point, 2 points. Which line?
Put some
x1 comma y1. x1 k minus x1 like that.
correct, like that. X1 comma k minus x1 is a point, and with respect to this you can write t is equal to S1 equation on the ellipse, and that will be the equation of the chord.
Yeah, and that should pass through minus 2 comma.
That will pass through 2 comma minus 1. 2 comma minus 1. So then hopefully you will get some equations now after that.
We get an equation in x1 like a quadratic.
So you get x1 by 8 plus y1 by 2 minus 1 is equal to s1, right? So
x1 square by 8 and
wait, x1 y1 is k minus x1, right? So we'll
k
put that
minus
later.
x1.
So it is right now x1 square by 8 plus y1 square by 2 minus 1. So this is my equation, and x1 is x1 and y1 is k minus x1, right?
Mm.
Okay. So
You can
you get
also
a
put x and y as minus 2 and minus 1.
so put 2 and minus 1 here first, here only. So it will be 2x1 by 8 minus y1 by 2 is equal to 4 by, no, not nothing here, x1 square by 8 plus y1 square by 2. And now I think we should put k minus x1 for y. So it will be 2x1 by 8 minus k minus x1 by 2 is equal to x1 square by 8 plus k minus x1 whole square by 2. This is my equation. This is going to be a quadratic equation after a little bit of simplification and all. So this is a quadratic equation in x1. So we know that that quadratic equation stands for this two chords, right?
2 chords. Yeah.
So that means that quadratic should have two roots.
D greater than.
So you can say d greater than 0. If there was only one, I would have said d equal
D
to 0.
greater. Yeah.
So d greater than 0 for that quadratic. Only then you will get two different situations where they will be bisected, right?
Yeah.
Because
Then we get the k colors.
then we will get a k restriction. You will get a k restriction, and that will be the a is to b for k. Try that once a little bit. It will come. It will not be very difficult. You should get, I'll just write the quadratic that you should be getting. Something like 5. He has made the variable t square, so that doesn't matter. 5t square, ours will be x1 square. 5t square minus 6 plus 8k into t plus 4 into k square plus k. Something like this is his quadratic, is equal to 0. Check once if your quadratic is coming similar, except this will be x1 square.
Yeah, this is what I got.
So this is the quadratic, and put d greater than 0 in this, and d greater than 0 to ensure that there are two such chords. So when you
For that, it comes 4k square minus 4k plus 9 less than 0.
4k square minus 4k minus 9.
Plus 9.
plus 9. Oh, he's writing minus 9, but maybe then he's wrong also. I mean, discriminant should be fairly easy to find. This square minus 4 into 4 into 5. So 6 plus 8k whole square. 8k whole square minus 4 into 5, 20 into 4, 80. 80k square plus k.
I pulled a 2 out of that and cancelled it with 80.
Okay, so 64k square minus 16k square you're getting, then plus 36 you're getting, and plus 2 into 6, 12 into 96 plus 96k minus 82, so plus 16k. This is your discriminant, right? And so these have opposite signs. These two have opposite signs.
How do you get minus k 16k square?
Because this is 64 minus 80. This is greater than 0 means 16k square minus 36 minus 16k is less than 0.
Okay, maybe I made a mistake.
This is 64k square, but you have subtracted minus 80k square, right? So now this is the situation, and this is easy to solve. This will be less than 0 only within the two roots, right? Between the two roots, alpha and beta. So once you find alpha and beta for these, you'll get a range of k. So for him, the range comes out to be k belongs to 1 minus root 10 by 2 to 1 plus root 10 by 2.
Yeah.
Something like this.
You have to find sum of roots only, no?
So a plus b you have to find, which is 1. Right? Sum of the roots only you have to find. So we needed to check this because we'll have negative only between the two roots.
Yeah.
And a plus b comes out to be 1. So actually this question is not very difficult. If you know t is equal to s1 and you take a parametric point on x plus y is equal to k, and with respect to that point you write t is equal to s1, and once you write t is equal to s1, make it pass through 2 comma minus 1, make it pass through 2 comma minus 1. That will give you a quadratic, and that quadratic has to have two roots to have two such chords. So two roots, so d greater than 0. So 3-4 steps are necessary, but it is doable. Okay, then that is the question. The question 19, answer is 1. Let's look at question 21. Try question 21. X, Y, Z, positive real numbers, positive reals, such that Z is equal to 1. Minimum value, find minimum value of 1 plus 1 by x, 1 plus 1 by y, 1 plus 1 by z. Suppose that is k square, you have to find k. This looks like a typical Olympiad question.
Doesn't this look like AMGM something?
Yeah, so it is that only, but you have to be careful about how it is AMGM only, because see, there is no way that you know any other theory for maximum minima other than AMGM-HM, right? Whenever you have some inequality type of question, it has to be more or less, it is guaranteed to be AMGM-HM question. So you have to find a way to get the minima of this.
Minima means you have to take HM, no?
Uh,
Because if we take AM, it'll be like, we'll get the maximum value of it.
no, it depends on whose AM and whose HM you are thinking about. So like depends on what quantity you are taking AMGM for. Try it once. Here, first thing you would have seen is you would have tried is AMGM on this, right? You would have seen x plus y plus z by 3 is greater than equal to cube root of xyz, right?
Yeah.
So since x plus y plus z is 1, so we have 1 by 3 is greater than equal to cube root of xyz.
Mm.
Therefore, xyz is less than equal to 1 by 27, right?
Yeah.
That is something you have. Now, think about what this is. So this is just 1 plus x, 1
Yeah, this
plus
is what
y, 1 plus z by xyz, right?
it's sky if you do instead, like.
So let's take 1 plus x, 1 plus y, and 1 plus z, right?
Mm.
So we can do AMGM on that. So
Yeah.
1 plus x plus 1 plus y plus 1 plus z by 3 will be greater than equal to cube root of 1 plus x, 1 plus y, 1 plus z, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have
That's
this
4 by 3.
3 plus 1, 4 by 3 is greater than equal to cube root of this thing, right? So
Mm.
therefore we have this thing 1 plus x, 1 plus y, 1 plus z will be less than equal to 64 by 27, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So what you can say is, now you have to somehow combine these two, no? Because you have one, you have to somehow divide, no? You understand?
Yeah.
1 plus x, 1 plus y, 1 plus z is less than equal to 64 by 27, right? And what we can say here is 27 xyz is less than equal to 1. Okay, so we can say 1 by xyz is greater than equal to 27, no?
Yeah.
Right? 1 by xyz is greater than equal to 27. So, okay, but the sign of the inequality is opposite. So we have to
For
think,
this value to be minimum, the denominator has to be greatest, right?
for which value to be minimum? This value.
This, yeah.
Uh,
XYZ has to be maximum.
has to be 1 second. We have to combine these two somehow, right? We have to somehow get this by xyz. So but the problem is that right now what I'm saying is that this is less than this and this is greater than this, then we cannot multiply these two, right?
Yeah.
So let's think, Okay, so what we can do is take reciprocal here also, no? 1 by this, right? Is greater than equal to 27 by 64, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, still doesn't work obviously because it's opposite. Yeah. When you do reciprocal, sign will get reversed, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. It will get reversed. So basically directly it doesn't seem to be working right now, no? Directly doesn't seem to be working because right now I don't see any way to combine it directly and get it, right?
Yeah.
So let's think of some alternate approaches. What else can we do? So 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z, right? Let's apply am greater than equal to hm, right? That is true. That is going to be true. So what I'll say is 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z by 3 should be greater than equal to, what is the hm of three numbers? N by or 3 by 1 by that plus 1 by that plus 1 by that, right?
Yeah.
So 3 by 1 by 1 by x, right?
X plus y
So
plus z.
x plus y plus z, which is equal to 3, right?
3.
So therefore you have 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is greater than equal to 9, right?
Add 3 over here. No, wait. Yeah.
Correct. So what I will do is 1 plus 1 by x, right? 1 plus 1 by y, right? And 1 plus 1 by z. These are my new numbers that I will think about, right? And let's do
Yeah.
am gm of that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
By 3 should be greater than cube root of am gm of that, right? 1 plus 1 by x, 1 plus 1 by y, 1 plus 1 by z, right? And now I know this value very easily, right? So this is less than this, so, and this is less than 12, right? The numerator.
Yeah.
We already know this is greater than 9, so this one will be greater than 12, right? So
Yeah.
definitely 12 will be somewhere here, right? 12 is greater than equal to by 3, right? You understand?
Well, it
Because
will be greater than 12.
no, this is lesser than 12. No.
No, over here it's greater.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Then it doesn't work. No, again, 1 second. Okay. You have this condition is true. So you have 1 plus this. So 3 plus 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z by 3 is greater than
Why
equal
don't we
to
just do GM greater than HM?
gm of which two? Gm is
These
greater than
3.
hm. Okay.
That only, 3 by x plus whatever.
So okay, we can try that. Right now it is not working. No, just confirm whether it is not working right now.
Yeah, because it's opposite. We can't tell whether it's greater or not.
This is greater than 9, greater than equal to 9. So we can't tell. It should have been less than equal to, then it would have been fine. Okay, so then we still have to try something. So GM is greater than HM, you're saying. This is
Here only
greater
do it.
than HM, you're saying. Okay. So cube root of 1 plus 1 by x, 1 plus 1 by y, 1 plus 1 by z will be greater than equal to 3 by, or 1 plus 1 by x you have to invert, right? So that was 1 plus x by x, so it will be x by 1 plus x, right? Plus y by 1 plus y plus z by 1 plus z, right? So you have Okay, this greater than or equal to 3 by this. So you already know one thing. We know 1 plus x plus 1 plus y plus 1 plus z was greater than or equal to 9, right?
Yeah.
This will go on top. Doesn't seem to be working.
Okay.
1 second. Let's think x power. I thought it will be. I made a mistake of thinking that the last step worked. Then you will get 64, right? If that last step was working in
Yeah.
the previous screen. Actually, the answer is that only k square is equal to 64. K is equal to 8. But I don't know. It seems wrong. It is wrong actually. There has to be some other way to do it. Minimum value. So we have to prove something like 1 plus 1 by x, 1 plus 1 by y, and 1 plus 1 by z is greater than or equal to something. So so far we have already done product of 1 by 1 plus is less than 27 by 64 and all we had gotten earlier.
Can we say something like this? That so this GM greater than HM is true, right? So then for this to be like, for it to be minimum, it will be only if it's equal to HM, right? That's the minimum it can go.
If you do that, then if it is equal and all, for
Then
which what to be minimum?
This term, under root, no,
This
not
term.
under root, this unsettled. Yeah, this. This minimum value will only be if it's equal to HM. And then for the condition that all three have to be equal for that.
All three have to be equal, but does that
Then
give
I
us
think
1 by
64
3,
can't.
1 by 3, 1 by 3 will be the XYZ. So, I mean, it will come from there, but yeah, it comes in that minimum case. Yeah, so basically, the point, that is fine, but the point is that AMGM HM equality happens only when equality when all are equal, and many times you will be able to find minimum and all when you just put equal, right? But there should have been some way to get it convincingly right now also, but
in a better way.
Yeah, but if in the exam it comes, put equal and get the answer, right? But that was not what I was hoping for you. Okay, fine. For now, we'll pause on that and we'll try to think of this later. Let's do another question. Let's do question 22, matrix question. Question 22. A be a square matrix. Order 3. Satisfies AQ minus 6A square plus 12A minus 8I is equal to 0 and B is equal to A minus 2I. Det of A is equal to 8 and det of adjoint of I minus 2A inverse is equal to K. You have to find GIF of K. Okay, so you have to find det of adjoint of I minus 2A inverse.
Is that a cube thing like its characteristic?
This
Cayley
this
thing.
this thing is Cayley-Hamilton theorem only. But immediately that doesn't help us much because you don't know the matrix. So we'll probably use this to get A inverse and all, right? Something like this
That's
can
what
be
I was
used to get
thinking.
A inverse.
Yeah, like factorizing it, I think. Does have factor.
You'll get this is equal to 8i multiply by inverse everywhere, right? 8a inverse will be equal to a square minus 6a plus 12, right? I.
Yeah.
So you get something like this. But we have to decide whether that is useful or not useful, right? So I minus 2a inverse, like probably it has to be used somewhere because otherwise why would they give it? So we'll see that. So what we have to finally find this thing, adjoint of this. So there is a very big similarity between B and this. Because I can see that if you multiply by A inverse on both sides, right? A inverse B is equal to I
minus
minus
2.
2A inverse, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically what he's
What is this
asking,
B and all also?
huh?
Randomly B is given.
B is given as A minus 2y. B is another matrix, right?
Okay.
A minus 2y. So we have I minus 2A inverse is basically A inverse B, right?
Yeah.
So you have to find adjoint of technically A inverse B, right?
Yeah. There must be some kind of.
Okay, now I think you have to use this point, right?
It's multiply B over there.
Multiply B over there. That helps because you can put A minus 2y for B, no? Here. So each term has to be multiplied by A square into A minus 2y, right? Minus 6A into A minus 2y, right? Plus 12i into A minus 2y. That is equal to 8 times A inverse B, right? So this becomes A cube. Okay, I hope this doesn't become 0. Okay, fine. Minus 2A square minus 6A square plus 12A plus 12A minus 24i, right? So this is A cube minus 8A square plus 24A minus 24i is equal to 8A inverse B, right? Okay, so out of this, A cube minus 6A square plus 12A can be taken out and made 0, right?
A square minus 6A
No,
plus
can be
12.
made as 8i minus 8i, right?
Yeah.
This much portion can be become 0, no? So you will have minus 2A square plus 12A, right? Minus 16i, right? That will be left over.
Yep.
That will be equal to 8A inverse B. So
You
I
can
can
cancel
cancel
a
2,
2.
right? It will become minus A square plus 6A minus 8i. That is equal to 6A inverse B, right? Okay.
That's kind of similar to the 8A inverse B itself. Isn't
To the
it?
8A inverse B. Oh, no. Just very close, but
But we can use that, right? We can write it as
8A
like
inverse B minus 12i,
yeah.
right?
Then you can cancel.
So wait 1 second. This is minus A square minus 6A. So that will be minus 8A inverse B minus 12I.
Plus 12i.
8 is, and minus 8I is equal to 6A inverse B. So this becomes minus 8, it goes this side, becomes plus 14, right?
Yeah.
Plus 14, and this is plus 12 plus 20.
Minus.
Plus 12 minus 8, right?
4i.
4I. What is this weirdness? 4I is equal to 20. Oh,
A inverse B.
4I is equal to 14, right? A inverse B, right? Something like this, right?
And now you can write A inverse B as I minus 2 A inverse A. What is that?
Or just write A inverse B as I by 2 by 7I, right?
No, I'm saying, yeah, and that here, no. I minus 2 A inverse is A inverse B. Next to it only.
Huh.
Use that.
So you just use this. So basically I can say that this is 2 by 7I, right?
Oh, yeah.
Adjoint of
Yeah.
2 by 7I. I know what it is, right? So adjoint of 2 by
This
7I.
becomes 2 by 7 to the power square adjoint of I.
2 by 7 square adjoint of I. Adjoint
That's
of
just
I. What is that?
right.
Adjoint means the matrix that is formed by doing that cofactor stuff, no?
Cofactor and then transpose.
Cofactor and transpose. And finally, you have to do a det also, right?
Yeah.
First, take the det, this constant outside the det. When you take the constant outside the det,
Cube हो जाएगा उसका.
So 2 by 7 to the power
6.
6 it will become. And det of adjoint of I.
That of is, oh, that's just 1.
That's just 1 because I think it is A inverse, I inverse by det of I, right?
Yeah.
So that is 1 only. So 2 by 7 power 6, then I'm getting 0 is the GIF, right?
Yeah.
But the answer is 1 apparently. So we have
How
made
much
some.
is this value? It will be 0, you know.
Huh? How much is what value?
This 2 by 7 power 6. Maybe GIF will be 0.
Yeah, GIF will be 0. I feel like we have done many things here, but maybe there is some mistake somewhere. If it was some nice factorization, then it would have been like
Better.
if it was some 1 and all. Could we have done anything else? Adjoint of I minus 2A inverse det you have to take. And we got that is adjoint of A inverse B det. So A inverse B, and B is A minus 2I, right? We should have known that would not have helped if we had done this, because then we don't know how to do adjoint of this is fine. So this is the thing. So
See, adjoint of like 2 matrices, you can separate and write adjoint of 1 into it.
So you can write it as adjoint of A inverse into det of adjoint of B, right? And now adjoint of A inverse will be adjoint of A whole inverse, no? Power. I think this is a property. Just check your book once. This should be a property.
Yeah, it's a property. Yeah.
So this
no, but
is
it's not a det. You can. It's not a det. Like it's just adjoint A power n is adjoint A to the power n.
Okay. No det
Then
is there.
Mod. Then if you take mod, what will happen?
This is correct, huh? Adjoint of A whole power n.
Yeah.
Sure. This means
this is what you told me, and I've written it away here. So.
Okay.
If you take det, I think that.
Then it will come. Then it will be the same thing. So what this will become is basically adjoint of B by adjoint of A, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Adjoint of B by adjoint of A is coming, and
B is like something.
B is adjoint of A to be adjoint of A, no? Adjoint of A we don't know yet. So adjoint of A is A inverse by no, adjoint A by det A is A inverse, right? Right?
Yeah.
So det A into A inverse whole det is equal to adjoint of A, right? Det.
Yeah.
So
That'll be adjoint, sorry, det A to the power 3.
det 8, when this comes out of the det, it will become power 3.
And then into det A minus 1.
3 into det of A minus 1, right? So this is det of A square, right? Is adjoint of A this, right?
Yeah.
So this becomes det of A square. And similarly, adjoint of B should also be det of B square,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So det of B square by det of A square. Now det of B can we estimate? B is equal to A minus 2i. So B, can we say something? Because now almost the answer is there. This is 64, right? That of B square we have to write. So, okay, so that is what we have to estimate now, det of B. So B we had isolated, no, somehow. B is equal to A minus 2. Directly to nahi hoga. Directly you cannot do. So
We knew that A inverse into B was something, no? That's
A inverse B was equal to, okay,
something I know, 8i or something.
we'll have to do that again, but fine. 8i
I think it
was
was 8i.
A cube minus 6a square plus 12a is equal to 8i, and okay, fine, we are almost there. We have to find det of B square. Fine.
Because if
So-
we know this, then we can take a mod on both the sides.
So a cube minus 6a square plus 12a minus 8i is equal to 0, and we have B is equal to A minus 2i. Does 2i, no, B is equal to A minus 2i, okay. 2i satisfies this, okay? If A is equal to 2i, no, oh, it satisfies
What?
this expression. This is a factor.
2i.
A is equal to 2i. If you put A is equal to 2i, this becomes 8i,
8i.
and this becomes 4
24.
into 24, and this becomes plus 24 and minus 8i.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you will get A square, A minus 2i, and then A cube minus 2a square, so minus 4a, A minus 2i, plus 8a, so plus 4a minus 2i, right? So you get A square minus 4a plus 4i, right? Into A minus 2i, right? Oh, this is just A minus 2i whole cube root, right?
Oh.
Right? Correct.
Uh-huh.
So this means B is equal to A minus 2i we have, right?
So A is 2i, no?
A is equal to 2i then, no?
Yeah. And B is 0.
That's it. A is equal to 2i. B is 0. Like, what is that? That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Okay, then the answer will be 0, no? Then.
That's what.
Okay, something weird has happened. No, this doesn't mean it is 0, dude. We have heard that, no? AB is equal to 0 doesn't mean either one of them is 0. Right? That property you know, no?
Yeah. But
Right?
here there is no other. What?
No, you have this is equal to B cube is equal to 0. Right? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Okay. A minus 2i whole cube. A is equal to 2i if I put, then everything becomes very
Because
adjoint.
even then it makes sense. Like if you take a mod of it,
So
doesn't it come 8?
yeah, I think it comes, no? 8 will come because it is
Yeah.
3 cross 3, right?
Yeah. Just take a mod. Yeah.
Okay. It will come, no? 8.
Yeah.
Uh,
2 cube into mod of I.
Okay. So fine. So let's just do it directly, no? Then A inverse is going to be what then? Oh, A inverse will have
Wait.
that part. 1 by
1 by 8.
1 by 8 adjoint of A, right?
Yeah.
Adjoint of this matrix.
Hmm.
Adjoint of this matrix, I don't want to do it, but fine. Let's just do it and see no once. This is 4 minus 4, right? 0. So 0. And everyone will be 0, no?
You can
Adjoint
just say adjoint of 2i will be 4 into adjoint of I, which is I. So it's 4i.
adjoint of 2i will be
4 into adjoint of I.
adjoint of I. And adjoint of I is what?
I only know.
It feels like it is adjoint is coming 0, no?
How is that possible?
See here, what is the adjoint of this matrix? Just forget about everything else. Take at the adjoint. You have to do
Cofactor.
cofactors, right? So cofactors are 0, no? Every cofactor.
Yeah. So this is not 2i. Only the cross
Oh,
is
this is
1.
not 2i.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
0
What am I
only.
doing? Huh. So we are getting, we had gotten A is equal to 2i and we got 2 0 0 0 0 2 0 0 2, right? Correct. Now inverse of this matrix we can find. We can directly do the calculations now. Basically adjoint of I minus 2a inverse, that of that, because A is 2i, so A
Versus
inverse is
1 by
1
8
by
into
8 into adjoint of A. Adjoint of A, let's find out. Adjoint of A will be 2 common, then it will be 4, and 0 it will be 0, and this one also it is 0. Okay, it will be 4 here also, I think. 4, yeah. Correct. It will be like this, right?
Yeah.
And then take transpose also. The transpose of this is the same thing,
Same.
right? So this is adjoint of A, and
Right.
A inverse is 1 by 8 of that. So it will become half, right?
Yeah.
Half. So this is my matrix, which is A inverse, and I
2
minus
times of
2
that.
times A
This
inverse.
is I.
And this is just I only 2 times of that. So adjoint of 0 matrix
0.
is 0. Answer is coming 0.
No matter what it is, coming 0.
Yeah. So then the answer could be wrong. Yeah. Maybe answer is only wrong. That is also a possibility. I will check the answer. Answer is saying 1, though. Answer is saying det of B by det of A. It is doing this only, what we got also. And it's saying it is 10 square by 8 square for some reason.
square by
10 कैसे आ रहा है det of b? Det of b doesn't look like it can ever be 10. Okay, mark it like this. We'll discuss later. Let's do question number 15 and 16 paragraph. Question 15, 16 is integration questions. Question 15 is saying if integral of 2x minus 3 to the power half by 2x minus 3 to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 dx is equal to this thing, this long thing, 1 by 7, 2x minus 3 to the power 7 by 6 minus 1 by 5. I'll not write the whole thing, I'll just write these terms, 5 by 6 plus so on, so on. Oh, there is a plus gx at the end. Plus, basically you have to integrate it. Find the integral, that is the question. And it looks somewhat like this.
Just differentiate it, no? Doesn't that seem like nice thing to do?
Differentiating will become quite long.
What do you have to find?
You have to find gx.
Differentiation seems easy.
Check it if it is not long or anything.
Is the right side like a
Hmm.
geometric progression or something?
7 by 6, 5 by 6, 3 by 6, 1 by 6. Oh, yeah. This
Can we
looks
write
like a.
somehow like.
Yeah, it is a geometric progression only. You can, but why are you taking so much effort? Maybe it will be more convenient to just integrate it seedha.
Integrating this
Yeah.
seems harder.
Integrating seems easier, dude. So much effort you will have to do to differentiate and all.
Left side integration, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice integration. I think so. I don't know. But what I would do is 2x minus 3 take 1 by 6 as t. So, because to make it 1 by 6 because higher power, you should not have fractional powers. I don't want fractions. So, basically 2x minus 3 is equal to t power 6. So, 2 dx is equal to 6 t power 5 dt. Okay, so integral is basically t cube by t square plus 1 and dx is
3t power 5.
3t power 5 dt, right? So this is straightforward only. Now it becomes 3 comes out and this is t power 8 by t square plus 1 dt, right? How do you do this? What is the idea? Just divide it. Just divide, nothing to do. Take t power 8 t square plus 1, right?
Divide.
T power 4, it becomes t power 8 plus t power 4, right? It becomes minus t power 4, so you should get minus t square. So you'll get minus t power 4 minus t square, right? Becomes plus t square.
Plus t.
So you
Plus
should get
1.
plus 1. So you'll get t square plus 1. You'll get a minus 1, right?
Yeah.
So this into this minus
Plus.
1 by 1 plus t square, right? Minus 1 has come. Now you cannot divide, right?
Yeah, this is fine.
So it is going to be t power 4 minus t square plus 1 minus 1 by 1 plus t square, right?
Yeah.
That is after division.
Yeah.
Now these integrals are obvious, and those are
That is
what is
tan
correct.
inverse t.
T power 5 by 5, t power 3 by 3 plus t minus tan inverse t, right? And t power 5 and all will give 5 by 6. How is the 7 by 6 coming is the only question for me.
Maybe that will come on the left side like as well.
Maybe it will come, but tan inverse t should come. There is no other option with tan inverse t. Only one option is there. And there is a 3 outside, so I will put
Into 3.
You have to be a little careful because there are two options with tan inverse, right? Right. So yeah, maybe I made some silly mistake. There should have been some t per 6 should have been. No, what am I doing? It should be 6, no? Right? So then you will get correct answer.
5 by
Definitely, definitely what I'm saying is better than doing this differentiation. Don't do differentiation. Trust yourself that you'll be able to integrate. Don't do differentiation, dude. They have designed the questions to make it so that differentiation doesn't work. Otherwise, nobody will ever put an indefinite integral question in the exam, especially JEE Advanced. If it can be solved by integration, they would not have given that question.
Okay.
So don't do that. Okay, so this seems to be working.
That 3 gets cancelled with the right side 3, right?
वो हो जाएगा. I am sure because I made some mistake here in the division. So you do it properly, it will come. Okay. So, okay. Question 16. He's saying if integral of dx by cube root of x plus 1 whole cube multiplied by x plus 1 whole square multiplied by x minus 1 whole power 4 is equal to k into cube root of 1 plus x by 1 minus x plus c. You have to find k. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So
Okay, integration.
again, try or you will differentiate this, right?
Me? Yeah, I would definitely do that. I prefer that actually.
Okay, try and differentiate and see if you get the answer. Options are there in the document.
16th question, no?
Hmm.
Is it B?
Hmm. Differentiation is coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the question is not very well designed, but yeah. See, this is what I'm getting. So if you do something like this, x plus 1 by, instead of x minus 1, I'll write 1 minus x, because square doesn't affect it. Like 1 minus x whole square will also be x minus 1 whole square. So you can change the order here, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a cube root of the square thing. The square thing I can change, no? X minus 1 square and 1 minus x square.
Hmm.
And here I have x minus 1 square, so it is 1 minus x square, let's say. I have just written it like this because this thing was there here. So now I'll take x plus 1 by 1 minus x is equal to, I'll not take t because that will mean t power 2 by 3. I don't want that. I'll take it as t cube. So that this part at least becomes t square. So differentiation of this will be 1 into 1 minus x minus 1 plus x into minus 1 by 1 minus x whole square, right? Dx
Yeah.
is equal to 3t square dt. So now this is becoming, this is plus 1 now. Plus 1 plus x plus 1 minus x. So 2, right? 2 by 1 minus x whole square dx is equal to 3t square dt, right? So dx is basically 3t square dt into 1 minus x whole square by 2, right? And this becomes t square, and this is 1 minus x whole square, which cancels. So you get t square cancels. So 3 by 2 dt. So that is 3 by 2 t plus c, right? 3 by 2 t, and t is cube root of this, right?
Yeah.
So it is coming. It is coming. It is probably coming by differentiation also. So this was a quite easy one where you were able to quickly differentiate. The previous one was not easy to differentiate.
Hmm.
So I mean, you should, anyway you are aware that differentiation is an option. So be aware of that, but you should also be okay to integrate. Don't be like, I will never try to integrate it actually. I will always differentiate. Don't be like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What you should do is try one paper. Try any paper. Paper 1 you can try in the list of papers that I have sent, right? And try it in 1 hour, 10 minutes or so. We will discuss that paper in the next class. Right now we'll stop. Continue solving problems here. Do selected questions. Like the idea is to be able to select the right questions, right?
Hmm.
So if it looks like it is something that you will not attempt in an exam, don't attempt it. But like see how many in any set of 20 questions, how many you can get. Because this file, the big file with so many questions is also organized in terms of papers only. So every set of 20 questions you should be able to get 8, 9.
Hmm.
So that is the idea, that I will be able to find 8, 9, 10 questions that I can solve out of any 20. So think on those lines and practice. Okay.
Yeah.
And do a paper once, keeping in mind the strategy. We'll do physics also. I am going to make something for physics also. And then we'll continue from there. Okay. That's all for now then. See you.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.